Hi, it's Zach, and I'm off to eating breakfast. I feel like here is where I make a breakfast. Hi guys, sorry, but there was some lost footage before doing this, so I have to retake it. Okay, I know I have overshared in this YouTube channel with my Zeki reviews. Now, the question is, should I continue doing that? Hell yeah. Okay, hear me out. The reason why I do these vlogs is maybe one day I will rewatch them and see what my progress will be in the future. So the future me will watch this, watch the past slash present me, if you get what I mean. Now, to be transparent and all, not that I'm so famous and all. Uh, okay, I'm just doing this like a form of diary, a form of self care. Okay, this I my schedule is most of it are GEs, meaning they are subjects that are not the major, not your major. So yeah, you can consider them as electives since they are not really part of my curriculum in computer science. So if in case anyone from my college or classmates, fellow computer science students watch this, or maybe other acquaintances, other friends, or even families, please don't watch this. It's only for me. Okay. Aside from the GEs, right? I took CS one major and one math subject. And that one specific major that I'm taking, I already failed twice. So I had at this point I have applied for readmission twice and got accepted. So currently I'm in progress of my contract after readmitting in computer science, and the former one was, I don't know, I'm not going to say the reason, but this time I was actually gunning for taking non-major, but with some signs that have shown to me and other authority figures that have told me, and even my best friend told me that I should take at least one sem. Now I'm doing that. I'm in progress of this readmission thing. Now there are three paths, okay? There are three paths for me right now. One is if I passed the CS32 subject. Okay, I mentioned the specific number, right? So if I pass the CS32 subject, there are two ways for me. I can stay at ComSci and be a ComSci student. And the second option, if I pass this CS major that I failed twice now, I can take VSO. VSO is voluntary shifting out, meaning I can take other majors, other courses like freely. And if I didn't, the purpose of that is to shift out to another course, right? So, but if I didn't able to get a course that I'm going to shift to, I can go back to computer science and carry on with the step-by-step units to graduate. And this is the third option, which I was actually meant to do, but didn't take the risk because I was scared or maybe have failed to know what to do to go non-major, right? Kasi meron na ako, I already have a readmission contract and that really limited my decision to go non-major. If I go non-major, this is what happens, right? I'm like really spilling the UP system. If I go non-major, I'm not in College of Engineering anymore. I'm not in Department of Computer Science anymore. And I should be taking electives, like what I said earlier, the GEs, and some introductory courses that are prerequisites for the course that I'm going to shift to. And I should be doing that so my general weight average GWA or CWA can increase at the point where it is the standard or the requirements of other colleges so that I can shift, aside from the interviews, aside from the exams. Yeah, that's really important. So I really considered to take non-major initially before the readmission incident because I think I have the capacity to not really fail. Because if I do fail this non-major where for about a year, if I didn't if I wasn't able to find a course to shift to or successfully shift to, I am completely dismissed in UP. Well, some people doesn't really recommend that after being readmitted. It's like, oh, you have an opportunity, you have more time in UP, right? And they said that, okay, try one more sem, and then you can go non-major next sem, and we can extend your non-major for at least one sem, so that it can be aligned to the opening of shifts. It seems like I am really locked and shifting, right? But this I'm so sorry I haven't slept right because I'm so anxious on this first day. Actually, the fact that it's only the CS32 lab period that we have, and it's 11:30 a.m. so I should be thinking of that right now. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. There's something about computer science that it is not really rewarding, or they're not generous i- on students that seems to be failing, seems to be not reaching the expected grade to pass. Like the weekly labs, for example. If you do the normal way of studying, like 2 days prior to the lab, you will study and you take overnights. But on the lab day, you'll get zero because that really happens all of the time that I've taken labs in previous labs, like in my previous take in 32 and even CS12, which I failed horribly. And the reason why most students taking CS32 pass is they really recovered in answering the long exams. That's where they really pull their grade up. Now the thing is, I guess I'm still lacking in proving that's like the only way that I'm failing, right? Or maybe, just maybe, that they don't actually teach how to prove enough, right? CS is such a student dependent, not teacher dependent, course. I, what's really a factor that is pushing me to go non-major is that I don't really, this wasn't really my first choice. I am more of a creative person, as you know, as you watch my YouTube channel now. I make songs, I perform in front of the crowd. I start doing dances now and then because I really wanted to do dance. Another factor is I know one person that went non-major and he's my friend. He shared the same sentiments as me that they don't really teach in Kamsa enough, or they get 0 points in the weekly labs, and they seem to be happier. They seem to be 10 times happier because it's like pulling a fishbone out of your teeth. That's how satisfying it is to be not Kamsa anymore. And look, and another friend of mine from Speech 30 has successfully shifted to geography, and I also know one from computer science that shifted to geography, which is my long time classmate. Long time classmate meaning elementary, right? So okay, they seem to be happier. Their grade seems to be doing stable. I am like 80% sure that it is mostly the department's fault. I'm not like trashing or anything, I'm just saying the truth, alright? I know there are some students that really, really do well in comp sci, and the seniors that I've talked to have already graduated. Good for them, you know. Look, blame. I'm not gonna blame on comp sci anymore. I'm just gonna blame on the decision that I've made up to now that I've stayed in comp sci. And this semester really is pushing me to my limits to really be a comp sci student rather than just be slacking. in doing anything else besides properly studying computer science. I've actually prepared the script, no, for in case that when I am in the lab and they ask me personally, I mean, if they open the floor to giving advices, since I'm now taking this the third time, I would say, yun nga, una, first, expect getting zero. But I think you should be able to wire your brain on the proper way of studying for labs, because the labs really isn't rewarding at all unless you actually learn the algorithms and actually know what the lab is being, what the next. At least try to know how to test your algorithms or codes before passing it to the OJ, because back then I just plugged it in the submission of the OJ and expect for it to be AC or the green, but I'm always getting red. So at least this time I should be learning how to test, like in the terminal. I'm not gonna expound on what's terminal and any terms here, but that's the term for it before passing it. Because if you know that it is working and you know why it is working before you actually slam it on the OJ, you will feel so, yeah, I at least have a progress that I'm on the right track. And third, did I say three? Did I say three reasons? Three advices. The third is actually study the problem. Actually understand what, analyze what the problems of the lab is being asked. Because most of the time, you're just doing an algorithm, but it is not the required algorithm for it. Okay, guys. Look, initially, I was meant to do this vlog for the entire semester, but look at the time. Look at the time below. It's past 15 minutes. Would you want to watch an hour-long video of this random dude explaining his struggles? No. Okay, since I've gave lab advices, why not give long exam advices? So, as I've told you earlier, long exams are the grades that you can recover from the disgusting labs that you are forced to do, and you are pretty much depressed after once pretty much get depressed leading up to the long exams. For the long exams, you just have to be good at proving. That's it. That's the advice that was sent in our Discord, and I read it a while ago, and that really motivated me because it somehow gave me hope. It he gave me he makes my spirits up. I don't know the right English term. Sorry, I'm not fluent, as you should know by now in my other vlogs. Like, gets, kasi, because when I actually understand what is being put out to us, like describe how this algorithm works. Like if I actually write down the step by step of how the algorithm works, I do get the whole point for that, and I'm so happy. But actually, I don't really know what specific items that I got perfect, but I wish that I can get my previous exams so that I can compare them, and I can use it as a reviewer that, oh, this is what I put, oh, that makes sense why I didn't get a point there, because I just write the freaking name of the algorithm or the amount of time complexity instead of actually essay. It's really an essay writing type of exam, guys, but it's in coding, computer science jargon. Okay, as you may observe, I like to be challenged. That's why I'm still here in computer science. I like to be. It's such an ego thing, right? That the whole university is trashing on how bad computer science is, but you still remain and like punch them in the face that, yo, I'm still alive somehow. I'm so sorry if any of my computer science students watch this, or even especially the teachers. This may cost me everything, bro. Dismissal to the max, but I don't want that. I'm just saying my insights here in my YouTube channel because I have the right to. Those are the advices that I can give myself because I'm gonna watch this further down the line in this semester. Hopefully, you gotta lock the fuck in, bitch. Sorry. Uh, there, I really sent a whole ass. I'm sorry for saying bad words now. Forgive me. I really wrote, typed a long letter for this readmission, and you can, I mean, you can check it. How would I check it? I put the entire factors of what I failed and the promises that I will be doing. One big factor is my mom getting stroke, but that's really an excuse for me to hide the fact that I'm not really studying. I'm not being an actually computer science student. Okay, last remarks before I end this and stitch the breakfast montage earlier. I'm deciding if this will be a this considered as a Zeke vlogs or a Zeke review since I ate food earlier. I don't know. Fuck this channel, bro. Last remarks. I am happy that I still at least have one friend to connect with in the semester. Shout out to my best friend, one of my best friend, and he is also taking Sis 32 again. So, but he's doing it for the second time. I'm the third timer here. I'm his sensei in a way. I'm his senior in a way. Yeah, I hope. Is that the last remarks? No, this is the real last remarks. Okay. There are times that I really wanted to end it all. Like I've been staring at the overpass going to UP Diliman when I go off the yellow bus and go up there and thinking, could I jump this overpass? And during mid-year, I've created a song, if you don't know, about my past experience on depression, and it's like coming back. And in verse 2, I'm going to write the present iterations of my depression, but verse 2, I really cannot think of any because it's so mentally draining to continue that song. Anyway, please, 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 future me, make the right decision. Right now, right now, right now, I don't want computer science anymore. Honestly, bro. Like, let's go, let's restart, let's reset my whole life and share. You know, you're a fucking artist, bro. You're a fucking performer. And I know you're not really open to finding your way in that industry, and you're sticking in what you're being spoon fed, what resources you're being spoon fed. Pero fuck, bro, you have your first album, the high school album, you have the second album, the college album, and you have really, really perform, bro. I know there are other performers or musical artists and shit that it's not really pursuing that as a career, but they take other courses like BS psychology or BA psychology or any engineering course. But bro, open your fucking eyes, bitch. You see, you fail 7 fucking majors and 1 not major. Uh, your grades have Cincos in it. No drops, no INCs, just straight up Cincos. And that actually costs you your scholarship, and now it might fucking lose result in losing your last scholarship, bro. Like fuck. If you want to be a idol or fucking P-pop idol or K-pop idol, bro, just fucking try at least. And like, you see how you did your speech 30, like bro, that's not how you practice, but it naturally came out of you. Like, you're so gestury, you're so creative minded. It's been grade 6 since you fucking make poems and shit, bro. And right now you don't have friends because you're not in the right environment, and you've been crab mentality every students you see in computer science because they're smarter or way above your level, or because they're at the right fucking environment. Are you out of your mind, bitch? Like, why would you be jealous of other students if they're actually being a computer science, and you're just trashing them and being a, oh, you're such a fucking nerd? No, bitch, you're a nerd, bro. You're a fucking nerd for not doing well, or doing well in your current situation, or you're not doing well in making decisions into fucking shifting out, bro. Shift out. Experience new shit, bro. If you did not do well this semester, what else am I going to talk about? I miss. I currently yearns for actual genuine connections, not fake ass. A speech 30 was actually cool, bro. That's like your most realist form. I just yearn for actually genuine connections, so that's why I've been looking forward to reconnecting to my best friend in Comsci. And probably my speech 30 friend that I've mentioned. So anyway, time check, it's 6:40 a.m. August 11. What I'll be doing is take a shower, charge my phone, wait for my phone to be charged like at a decent percent, and change clothes because this is so smelly now, and get the fuck out of my house and go back to my fucking dorm. That same fucking dorm that I've been suffering this cancer. Anyway, this has been Zach. Bye, motherfucker. Good luck. And fuck you, bitch. You suffer. You put me in this hell. I'm talking to you, future me. Watching this. Fuck you, bitch.